Well, good morning, everybody, and today we've got a new tank for 1.97. It's the French 9.3 battle rating AMX-32. This was a prototype tank that never really went anywhere. It was meant for export mostly. I like it particularly, however, for this game because it is a third tank for the French with a 120mm stabilized gun. So that is fantastic. It's got the same ammo as the AMX-40 and the Leclerc. And essentially, if you look at it, it's an AMX-30 with an AMX-40 turret on it, which, you know, that's where the AMX-40 kind of developed from. So it's the same gun, the same GIAT CN-120 gun, the G1. It's got the same ammunition, which, speaking of, we may as well look at the modifications. You can see you start out with the 120mm Heat FS round, then you get the OFL 120 G1 APFSDS round. Same thing as the Leclerc and the AMX-40. So essentially a 9.3 version of the AMX-40. Really, it's obviously not precisely the same thing, but there are enough similarities. The coax 20mm cannon, the rooftop commander remotely operated machine gun, and it's just on an AMX-30 chassis. So let's take a look at the X-ray and the armor. Armor is what you would expect for the AMX-30. It's not going to stop a whole lot. It'll stop a few things. Your angles are really what's going to determine if you survive taking a hit. But don't expect to survive too many hits, really. Most of the things you're going to see at 9.3 are going to be slinging APFSDS at you. And if they're not, you're probably going to be hit by something big and powerful Heat FS-wise, that will still probably disable your tank, although it may not kill you with the side skirts here. So you might survive, but most likely you're going to lose your barrel, and that's the same old story. For the X-ray, you can see an awful lot of ammunition here in the front. It takes 38 total rounds of ammunition. There are 20 in the front storage rack here, and 17 here, plus one in the barrel. So if you bring just 18, which I confirmed in a quick custom battle just to check this out and see how many rounds of ammo I could bring. If you bring a total of 18, you will have just this upper rack in the turret, and this lower storage rack down by the driver will be empty. And I think while 18 rounds isn't a ton, also ironically, look, these are modeled APFSDS, not Heat FS, but whatever, that's beside the point. Anyways, I think 18 rounds will be sufficient. It's a little on the short side for ammunition, but in most top-tier battles, you're probably going to be okay with 18. You could bring a few more if you wanted to, but then they're going to show up down here in the lower front ammo rack. You do have a bit of spaced composite armor here, but I don't know that that's going to save you from much besides maybe the occasional Heat FS round that hits on your lower front. But like I said, most of the things they're going to be firing at you are going to be firing APFSDS. You do get 4 crew, which is nice for survivability. You don't have an autoloader, which is nice for rate of fire, but personally I'd rather have the crew members to swap out anyways, because once you fire off your first order ammo rack or your autoloader's first, set of ammunition, you're going to be on a slower reload anyway, so you might as well have extra crew members to survive a couple hits and keep your tank in battle. And speaking of battle, I think we should do that now after a real quick look at the camos that I keep forgetting to check out. So we've got Bicolor Desert. Not bad, I kind of like that. That's for purchase, so I guess I'll probably purchase that. Bicolor Regular Camo, not bad. That is for 936 kills with this thing. So we're starting out with the cheap camos. Holy God, 936 kills to get the first one. Tricolor can be purchased. You may purchase that too. Basic Desert. 504 camos. Or kills. 504 kills. So, I don't know. The camouflages aren't in kill order. 720 for Unicolor Winter. 4-ad is purchasable. And 3-tone Kark is probably also purchasable, right? Yeah, so a bunch of purchasable camos. And a couple of very high kill count camos. So I'm going to purchase a couple camos here just for usability. But I'm probably not going to do that until I get a few battles in with this thing, because what I want to do is take it out completely stock for at least one battle, maybe two, and see what kind of progress I can make on the parts, because they are only 2,800 RP, so with a decent battle, I could probably knock parts out pretty quickly. And after that, because APFSDS doesn't come along until Tier 4, I will probably either make this a grind by GE video and get up to the APFSDS just to use it for the sake of this video for the last couple battles, or maybe I'll just go with here's what it is in an early version until you get to Tier 4 and just drive the thing with Heat FS and see how the Heat FS goes. In the test drive, the Heat FS was working fine, but most of those are pretty old generation vehicles, except for the T64A. So, I don't know. I was able to knock out the T80 test target in 2 hits, but one of them hit directly in the driver port, so I think that was more a lucky shot than a particularly reliable shot. But, all that being said, let's get this thing into a battle. Here is my lineup, and I'm probably going to throw a 300% RP booster on for the first battle, simply because I've got a couple that are about to expire. So we'll see you in battle. Alright, here we go. So I'm using actually my brand new crew slot that I got, thanks to people who used my invitation link for War Thunder and made it to level 3, at rank 3 in the game. So thanks once again to you anonymous 10 heroes out there who pulled that off for me. And just to show you guys in the X-ray, that's 18 rounds of ammo. And you can see the front rack is completely emptied out, so let's see how we do with our speed here. So you can see for the stat card, the maximum speed is 40 miles an hour, but you're obviously not going to reach that in too many cases in a stock tank, so. Alright, we got Germany, Italy, and Sweden on the enemy team. That's going to make things tough. But we'll see what we can do. Alright. See when we get into some sort of combat situation with the sun completely in our face. I did not put a booster on, so that's probably a blessing. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak up around this guy here. Pretty sure that's him, but I'm going to hold my fire until I know absolute certainty. Right into the breach. Wouldn't you know it? And I lost the coax too. Did I lose my coax as well? Isn't this fun? Stop. Stop! Stop repairing! Good God. This game is amazing. Ugh. GT64A. 99% sure there's still somebody right there. Oh yeah, there is. We just killed our T-64. My God, would you please just repair? Gotta press R 5 times to get it to hold for your repair. Come on. Alright, well, maybe, perhaps I should have put the 300% RP booster on there. That probably would have... Well, yes, it certainly would have worked well. Big reduction in RP because I'm researching a rank 2 vehicle with my rank, whatever these are, 6 and 4. Yeah. But that's okay. I do like the, it's pretty funny. Not too bad for not being able to even fire a shot in the thing, so... We tanked a few shots, which I was kind of surprised about, and managed to capture a point, so there's that at least, so, alright. Nearly got parts. We'll get parts up, and we'll see how the next few battles go, and I'll decide what to actually show in the video, whether it's worth showing or not. Okay, see you in the next one. Decisions. I briefly considered going up there and trying to hide in those woods and ambush, but that's just too far away from the capture point, so... I'm going to go to the cap instead. Well, I'm going to go into the town, short of the cap, but... Well, now that's curious. I sure didn't deploy smoke. That's something you don't see every day. That's kind of funny. That's something you don't see every day, when you don't have smoke and suddenly smoke goes off next to you and there's no teammates nearby. That's something. What? Why? Why, game? Stop it. Stop! So my game has now glitched out where I can't put any mouse inputs in. And I can't see team anything, so I'm just... I don't get it. I can bring up the teams, but when I take it off, it's stuck and my mouse is... there's no mouse input and the UI is gone. I've had this happen before, I don't know what causes it, but I can't bring up the team list. And now suddenly it's... What? Please move your gun barrel. Please move your gun barrel. Weird. Just bizarre. Just bizarre. Okay, I was gonna say if we get set on fire, we're done for, but I think we're okay. This is why you defend your capture point. But anyway, not bad. Second battle victory. What a weird battle. Just weird stuff going on with the game itself and with the way that Leopard 2K put smoke next to me. That was hilarious. Okay, so there we go. Well, needless to say, we'll have parts done. See just how well we did. Third place with an assist and a capture. Well, we'll certainly take FPE because I thought we were going to get set on fire by that jet for sure. Laser rangefinder would probably be nice because we're going to want to actually get hits. But we want to get to the OFL 120 shells as fast as possible. So what we're going to do is go for suspension. 11,000 RP for suspension. We'll see if we can get that. So 2 battles. Not bad, actually. I didn't think I was going to use the second battle, especially when I saw that it was battle and on Poland, but it turned out well enough. See you in the next one. This is nice, isn't it? Assuming we didn't have too many people driving in front of us, which we actually really didn't there. The ZSU 57 didn't really cross in front like I was afraid he was going to, but it's pretty mobile, so he should have been fine. So not too bad for the first 2 battles, and I did go pick up some camouflages after the first 2. Also, put my customizations on that I forgot to do for the first 2 battles. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Nobody else is coming into the cap, so we're just going right on in. Woo, that was close. Actually saw the shell in my screen there, that artillery coming in. They are artillerying like crazy. Let's get the hell out of here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That shit's cray-cray. Okay. I ought to be able to get a clean shot through here. Oh, there's one. Come on, just a little. Holy crap, it killed him. I thought for sure that was going to blow up on the tree. Got one closing in on us, close. There he is. Got him! There we go. Got some shots finally. Alright. Got some shooting done. Oh, he's still alive. I guess my first shot didn't hit the one that I thought it hit. Whatever. That's what I meant to hit. We're in trouble if he charges us. Or if we get hit from over there. We're in a lot of trouble without a breach here. Oh dear, that's frightening. Did they get him? They got him. Goodness. Okay, now what we're not going to do is drive right back to the same spot we were just in, because they're going to be watching for it. Is that somebody right there? That is a gun barrel, indeed. Oh, it was a gun barrel. No, it's a hood ornament! We don't quite have the reload, but I think we've got... Oh, we just barely... We almost had position to get him there. Alright, this is a pretty good fight for our battle number 3. Hello, darling. Got him! Didn't get him too good, but still got him. Now, how's this guy? Is he still there? He surely is. That hit him pretty well, too. Team, we need a little bit of help up here, though, still, fellas. I'm gonna guess he's not still there. But I'm gonna hold and wait for the smoke, because my reload is a bit slowed right now, and I don't want to chance somebody rushing me after I fire, especially if I don't hit something. I've got to at least be able to hit something. As I suspected. Oh, he's still there. He is still there. That's unfortunate. Getting out of here. Just about got B taken, and I don't know what we can do about that realistically. Well, we got some problems. I'm not sure where the bagel is that just took our guy out there. No, that's actually not the... Careful, swing fire. Careful, careful, careful. See, we got a few of our team gone. That's not good. I think I just heard somebody. I'm not 100. Oh, he's still there. Darn it. Swing fire just got plonked. I think I hear somebody. Is that somebody right? Nope, it's not. We got somebody close. We're gonna get rushed by two of them, I think. Yeah, there's one right there. There's definitely one closing. What? Oh, God. Come on. Okay. Help would be swell, folks. We ain't gonna last much longer. Yeah, all he had to do was guess and fire at the sound. I couldn't do much with Heat FS, but I call that a pretty decent Battle 3. Woo! What a win! What a win! I will probably make this an entire battle unto itself so you can see all the rest of it, but it was quite a win, I have to say. I was rather pleased with this, and pretty good in the AMX-32 as well. Alright. Okay, we'll see you in the next battle. This one was good. Alright, so first three battles with a, well, mostly completely stock, I mean, starting from stock, AMX-32 went pretty well, and I don't think I need to really show anymore, because I think it showed that with a bit of caution, you can have good battles, good enough battles with the AMX-32 completely stock. But let's see what we can do with a slightly better than stock AMX-32. So we'll finish suspension, which allows us to get into tier 2. We'll take the smoke grenades because I feel like those are going to be pretty useful. And we'll get crew replenishment to get us to tier 4. We'll take the APF SDS, and I'm also going to GE the NVDs because I cannot bear the thought of getting a night battle by accident and having to endure that for this video. So at least if we get a night battle, we'll be able to deal with it. Now I will set my research to artillery, but I'm not going to GE that. That will be the next research. And we will, of course, switch over to OFL 120 G1 rounds and go with that. So there we go. The rest of the battles will be in this configuration unless we get some gigantic amount of research and finish artillery before the end of this video. But this is what we're going with right now. Alright, so here we go. So one thing that I should have mentioned with this earlier is that the thing is, it's the lowest battle rating where you get the 120mm APF SDS for the French. I guess I should have pointed that out earlier, but it's great because not only does, you know, the Leclerc, it's the best weapon that the French have on the Leclerc, but it's also on the AMX-40, and this thing at 9.3 is a full battle rating lower than the Leclerc, so it's pretty good. Let's see if I'm just asking into the wind here, probably, but come on, XM1s. Keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting, keep waiting. Yes! Alright! Teamwork! I will also wait because there's another guy. Alright, well, they're going. Look at that. Thanks, fellas. Okay. Alright, let's see. Do we get thermals on the... Nope. No thermals for the commander's binoculars. That's okay. Thermals in the gun sight is still pretty good. Oh, we're too slow. We're too slow. We're just too slow. AMX-30 without any engine modifications is just too slow. Just isn't fast enough. Oh, come on. God. Well, that's disappointing. Yeah. So, wouldn't you know it, of course. This was the battle where I turned the 300% RP booster on, so, yep, naturally. That's all we got. Oh well. So after 2 consecutive terrible battles on not exactly great maps where I had large RP boosters on, I decide forget it, not waste it anymore, and we get one of my 2 favorite maps and my favorite configuration of one of my 2 favorite maps. Yep, that tracks. That tracks, alright. So I know the KPZ-70 is a particularly fast vehicle, relatively speaking, but look how much faster it is than the AMX-32. The AMX-30 line just isn't fast. They're already coming off the bay. My God, look at A. You guys kindly stop running into me, that'd be swell. That's one. There's at least one more down there. Capture and a kill already in a battle where I was like, nope, no boosters. Stupid game. Oh, good Lord. Didn't that just figure? here. There's so many planes, I can't hear anything. Ooh. What? That's not good. So very not good. Alright, there we go. First battle with APF SDS where I didn't use a big booster. Because how else could it possibly have happened, right? Alright, so that was pretty good. And of course, no booster. But pretty good and makes me pretty happy. So this is the guy at the start. He was talking about me. How could you see me? Well, I don't know. You guys saw what I saw. I saw him just fine. So, I don't know. Whatever. Well, guys, for closing thoughts, I don't feel like I need to take this one further. I feel like there was the good and the bad there between those two battles after I GE'd my way to armor-piercing and stabilized discarding Sable rounds. So, yeah, let's talk about the modifications. You want to have these mobility modifications. You want them badly. Also, tracks, of course, helps. The AMX-30s just aren't fast. They just aren't fast until you get the AMX-40 upgrade. Well, I mean, upgrade, it's a new tank, but I mean, until you upgrade your own lineup to the AMX-40, you don't get that kind of speed from the French lineups, really, and it really hurts. I mean, you saw on the Normandy map, of course, I stopped and capped a point, which did give time for the enemies to move up, granted, but I mean, how slow the tank was going up the hill compared to the XM1s. If they hadn't waited, I wouldn't have even gotten any capture score there, but it's all right. But you know, you want the APF SDS for certain, but you gotta try and get your hands on the mobility mods too. I will say that so let's go to my highest tier lineup here. All right, so okay, so for a highest tier French lineup, I don't think that you're in bad shape with the Leclerc at 10.3 with the same gun, the AMX-40 at 9.7 with the same gun, and then the AMX-32 at 9.3 with the same gun and the same ammunition. So really, I mean, they're not the same gun. So the same gun, the same autocannon alongside. The Leclerc's gun is like what, one caliber longer? These are 25s and that's a 26. So it's one caliber longer, but it's the same gun with a one caliber longer barrel, and obviously without the 20 mil coax. But you can have a pretty good top tier lineup with the French now with 320 millimeter guns with 320 millimeter APF SDS capable barrels. So not really bad. And then a decent SAM to back them up, and then a lot of light tanks and armored cars that can do some good scouting for you. And the rest of the AMX-30s aren't actually that bad either. They're just not stabilized. I mean, the Bernus is pretty good as a backup, but now that I have the AMX-32, that's going to replace the Bernus as my next most likely backup to take if I were to lose both of these or take one and then not have enough points to spawn the other, for instance. But I did enjoy driving the AMX-32. I was happy to see it when it came into the game, and I saw that it was basically, you know, the AMX-30 with the AMX-40's turret on it, essentially. And I'm glad to see that my hopes were more or less borne out so far. So I think that's probably pretty good for the closing thoughts here. The camouflages are pretty good. You do want to get to the APF SDS as fast as you can. You got to play this thing really carefully with the Heat FS, although Heat FS does seem to be, at the moment at least, an effective round. Not a world-beating round, but an effective round. There's a slight difference. It's passable, it's usable. It's nowhere near the best thing you can have, but it seems at the moment that Heat FS is usable, so get the APF SDS as fast as you can, but if you want to get anywhere quick, you could also use the get all the mobility mods so that you can get to a better position to be able to use your Heat FS against side shots, for instance. But anyway, there we go. We'll wrap it up there. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I thought I'd go for a tank that not all the rest of the content creators have already covered earlier on here in 1.97. So besides the fact that I had a lot of French tanks set up for RP success, as you saw in my video, I thought, you know, let's get something that not everybody else is hyping up on so far and get hopefully the first look at it. So I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you all next time. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and take care, everyone.